Yo, hello hello. Alors, on est de retour. On est de retour sur notre délire là de toujours la même chose. Hein. J'avais tenté un truc de voir comment les normals se comportaient avec mon système. Bon, alors ça c'est sûr que ça marche pas, puisque si on utilise les vertex normales, il faut aussi sampler la position des bonnes. Ça, je serais pas capable de faire ça. Donc on va laisser tomber pour l'instant cette idée de bones. Et on va vite faire une... je regarde. Donc c'est ça, c'était ça notre mesh pour l'instant. Ce que je vais vouloir faire, c'est... première chose que je vais vouloir... Ok, il y a peut-être quelque chose qu'on peut améliorer et c'est... Admettons que on est terminé avec la auto... Ah bah j'ai soumis déjà. Il y a peut-être moyen d'améliorer un petit peu la smoothness. Typiquement là, tout ça là, ça sert à rien. Ça sert pour la silhouette, mais ça marche pas bien. Ce que je vais vouloir faire, je sais pas si on peut faire un face set by sharp edge. C'est possible de faire ça? Initialize, ah voilà, by sharp edge. Et voilà, c'est ça que je cherchais. Maintenant, si je fais by face set, ok. Ce qui fait que maintenant, si je commence à dessiner quelque chose, ça va seulement s'appliquer au face set sur lequel je suis. Ça me va très bien. Ça me va très bien parce que maintenant, je vais pouvoir comme travailler un petit peu les surfaces sans toucher aux bordures normalement. Si, en fait, ça touche aux bordures. Mais non, mais attends, même le smooth. Non, alors, attendez, ça va pas du tout ça. Le smooth ne respecte pas le... Sérieux? Genre, si je smooth, ah ouais. Ou alors il faut que je le sélectionne avant là. Alors Shift S. Ok. Ok. Le problème, c'est que je veux pas que ça touche les bords. On va le faire différemment. On va sélectionner, réduire de 1 la sélection, revenir en sculpt et puis mask by sélection. Il doit y avoir quelque chose comme ça. Hein. Hmm. Non. Alors je le fais comme ça. Euh... Comment on masque un face set? Je me souviens plus comment on fait ça dans Blender. C'est quoi la touche pour ça? Je me souviens plus. Je Shortcut key is Y. Mais est-ce que moi j'ai changé ça? Non, ça marche pas chez moi. Je suis sûr que j'ai encore foutu la... J'ai encore foutu le bordel dans mon keymap, ça c'est sûr. Voyons voir. Comment ça s'appelle l'action? Mask from face. Mask from face save. Il y est pas. C'est l'inverse que je veux moi. Ah. Merde. Hey you! How you doing, man? Good to see you there. Oh, wait a minute. Random mask. Face set? Is that possible? No. Huh. Mais je pensais qu'il y avait... Ah, I thought there was a key map for this. Mask. Sérieux? Ah, ça c'est embêtant. Est-ce qu'il y a... Ou alors, bon, alors. Blender mask from selection. Y a pas ça? Faudrait que je le cache d'abord. Mais non, mais c'est pas ça non plus que je voudrais en vérité. Je voudrais le voir quand même dans mon... Eh, c'est bien compliqué quand même, hein? C'est pénible, c'est pénible. Sérieux, je suis obligé de faire des scripts. Ça marche même pas. Hmm. Ça marche pas. Ah, si, ça marche, mais il faut revenir en arrière. Intéressant. Ok, ok, ok. Je veux pas voir par contre le masque, moi. Voilà. Donc là, normalement, allons-y avec un inflate. Ou même un... Et on va arrondir tout ça là. Faire en sorte que ce soit bien arrondi. Ce qui fait que maintenant, voilà, c'est déjà un peu mieux. Par contre, ici, c'est dégueulasse. Je n'aime pas du tout. Que se passerait-il? How the, would it look like if I just remove the edge split? And I think it looks better, eh? Oups. Je pourrais smousser les choses comme ça. Ça pourrait aider. Ouais. Oups. Ok. Je pense aussi que il y a moyen d'améliorer un petit peu ces espèces de formes d'étoiles qui sont peut-être un peu intenses. Évidemment, j'ai tout cassé. Il va falloir améliorer les choses. Mais je sais pas si c'était une bonne idée ce que j'ai fait par contre. Allons-y comme ça. Olé, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Hey, but you get. Yeah, man, how it's going? Going good? How about you? Hello there. Sorry about that. Don't like what's going on here. Yeah, I fucked up a little bit there. Holy shit. Why is there... You're fine, good, good, good. What's going on then? Alright. Alright, so I'm trying to find a good balance, try to have a good flow. And I'm trying the lazy way, but I'm starting to regret my choice. And should I be a little bit more diligent about that? No, it's like I'm paying the cost of being too lazy. I can feel that. Should never be lazy. No, I know. Yeah, I fucked up. I'm gonna restart from everything. I'm not gonna save it and start from the beginning because I fucked up a lot. Right. So let me get back to this. So, okay, so maybe, all right, so maybe I'm starting to realize that maybe it was a mistake. The sculpting process was a mistake. Now I'm starting to realize a little bit more. But look, it's inconvenient, but it has to be. That's the kind of mistake that make you understand and improve your workflow. But I feel like what I did with the sculpting is not appropriate for doing cell shading. And here's why. Wait, where is my... Here we go. So I tried to sculpt a body and I did it like I usually do. So just making the sculpt and making the with anatomy books and stuff like that, and trying to be trying to make something realistic was a bad idea. And now I realize why, and now I understand why it's not a good idea. And the reason is it's introducing too much noise to the surface, which is good for if you're trying to make something realistic. Like for example, this kind of weird shape here. It's making sense if you are trying to make if you're trying after that to make normal maps and stuff like that. But for cell shading, this is actually counterproductive. And now I see why. And now I see, but when I say it like this, it's obvious, and it's almost like it could be like that. Duh. Of course, it's not gonna work. But I had to experience, you know, I had to make the mistake to understand the reasoning why it's a bad mistake. It's a bad idea. And I feel like now I get it. So that's what I need to do instead is actually build the body, but with simpler geometry. And I think I'm gonna redo it. I know it's taking a lot of time. I know I'm taking a lot of time on this guy. I know, but it's the first one, and it's more like a process of me learning the how to do, finding my my workflow. And when I'm gonna find the workflow I like, are gonna be able to speed up the process, and the next character is gonna be much quicker to do. I know that, but yeah, I had to make the mistake. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna redo the body. Maybe we're gonna just limit ourselves to the torso, maybe the shoulder, just to test the idea. And if the idea is working well, we keep going on. What I'm gonna try is instead using simple shape. What I mean by that is we're gonna still, it's not everything is not lost. We're still gonna use this this body as a reference, but we're gonna redo it, but with simple shape. What I mean by simple shape is just by going like taking a cube. No, I mean a cube. Come on, here we go. And we're gonna subdivide this, but we're gonna subdivide this with the multi-raise version of subdivide. I think it's the good idea to do that. Here we go. So we're gonna subdivide like this, and then I'm gonna recreate the pectoral. I'm gonna try to rebuild the shape of the pectoral, but much simpler. So I'm gonna use a multi-res. That's the level of subdivision I want to sculpt, and on top of that we're gonna use a subdivision surface so that it's gonna be a nice and smooth shape. And what I could do also is change the color a little bit so that it's much easier for me to see the difference. Here we go. Am I on the yeah, I think I'm gonna be straight. Alright, and now we are ready to sculpt. But everything is gonna be kept much simpler. Here we go. And I think it's gonna be the way to go. We're gonna also use a mirror. Mirror. Where is the mirror? Here we go. But we're gonna use the center of the scene and we're gonna bisect too. Heyo, how you doing? Hello, sick boy. Doing good? How about you? Will you do a June and July update? Oh shit, man, I forgot. You're right. Damn, I forgot that. Okay, I'm gonna do a separated, and I'm gonna do it this weekend. I promise. Sorry about that. I forgot that we we are in July now. So yeah, the June is coming this weekend. You're absolutely right. Okay, and I'm gonna create a new collection, so that's gonna be easier for me. We're gonna call this new high. Thanks, man. It's good to know that people are watching the recap. I'm always wondering if it's actually if there is people watching this this video, but to be honest, there is not a lot of the view is really, there is not so much The stat on YouTube is kind of low, and I was wondering like maybe nobody is interested in that. It's good to see that there is people. It's meaningful for people. Maybe I don't need to do the bisect actually. Yeah, it's looking much better this way. Alright, so we have wait, every time I'm lost. No. Yes. So you're gonna be old. And we're gonna keep adding the muscles, but using this kind of geometry, deformed geometry. So do I want to keep by duplicating maybe? Seems like it's working well. All right. Yes. So let's go to sculpt mode. Yeah, we're gonna do this like this. Let's not forget you relax. Wait. Oh yeah, no, it's working like this. It's too bad we can't see the modifier when sculpting. Would have been really useful on this case. Okay, so that's one. Let's add another here. Ooh. I don't like what's going on here. Oh, I got a non-uniform scale. Ah, shit. I should have been more careful with that. Shit. Ooh, don't like that. You know what? I'm gonna redo it. right. Just finished America. How the enemy functions going? It's I switch a little bit the gears. Actually, I work on the camera instead, and I'm trying to do something. I wanted to rework the camera because there was a couple of things that I didn't like with the. I like the idea. I like the feeling that's my idea of the camera framing the character. I really feel like it's the right way to go, but I didn't like the implementation I did for the camera, and it was a little bit too janky. Sometimes the camera was jumping from in extreme situation. The camera was a little bit jumping too much, so I tried a new approach, and yeah, this time is. Yeah, the approach is much more. There is more math involved because I really wanted to find a way so that the you can see that from the way the camera moves is much more responsive, and what you are seeing here is you can see that the if you look at here. You see that the camera is moving in a way that everything is always in frame, and the zoom is always the maximum, so that it's always trying to zoom as much as possible until there is some, depending on the angle of the camera, until there is one of the objects that touch the corner of the camera. But that was my first integration of the camera, but there was something I didn't like, and that's it. And that is the fact that you see that it's not center. There is a lot of room that is we are missing. So now I'm trying a new approach where I'm sliding the camera. There is a lot of mass involved. But it's gonna be much more efficient. So you see that the difference between here, where the camera tried to always stay in the center of everything. Before it was like this. You see that sometimes we are losing a lot of space, especially in weird angle. Like all the action is almost like in the middle of just using the half of the screen. But with my new approach, you see how the cube are framed much better. So that's mean the camera will always be much closer to the action, and it's gonna be much better, I think. The difference, you see the difference is huge. But it's demanding a lot more. It's especially because the reason why it can seem trivial, but the reason why I'm trying to do this, I figure out that I have to do something like this is when we are playing in the game, you know, the character is always dashing, and the stand is always staying in place. So sometimes the characters are really far apart, and when it's happening, let's say that I put my second character here, you see that it can be from certain angle, it can be really we can, well, maybe not so much here, but we can lose a lot of space. Yeah, anyway. I'll try to explain a little bit better. Don't worry, I explain it much better in the recap. But actually I didn't work on the enemy. This month of June for me was a little bit slow, because to be honest, I played a lot of Street Fighter 6. Yeah, I also feel like because wait, you know what? Let me show you what I mean by playing the game actually, and you'll see what I mean. So here's the camera I got right now, and you can see that in some places, especially when the character is far away. Let me put back the this guy closer. Here we go. You see, in this situation, there is a lot of, well, if the camera don't move, in this situation there is a lot of empty space on the top of the camera. There is a lot of empty space on the side too. There is a much better way to frame that to make it closer to the action. I know that, you know, and it's gonna be much better. And because right now the pivot points stay in the center of the screen, but depending on the perspective, the center in 3D is not necessarily the center in screen view. I don't know if I'm clear about that. Anyway, but you see that in this situation I'm losing a lot of it could be much, it could be framed much better than that. I have to improve the I have to improve this. I know I can do this. Okay. Let's add this. Okay. Oh, pareil. Ah, ça m'énerve quand tu fais ça. There we go. Let's continue on this. And how is this handsome lad you're working on currently? It's steady, slow but steady, I would say. But it's slow. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the progress are quite slow. But like I said, it has to be done. I'm still right now. I'm still in the R&D phase where I'm trying to find the best workflow for me to do a cell shading character. I'm not someone that is used to do cell shading, and I'm still discovering things in cell shading. So it's taking me a little bit of trial and error, and I'm not. It's fine if it's taking some time to figure some stuff, but it needs to be. I need to do some mistake, and one of them was to sculpt a character like this, like a little bit too much realistic, which is not ideal for cell shading. Now I realized, because all the imperfection on the body, like the little bumps and the little which makes a body more realistic, actually they serve the cell shading approach. And in cell shading you want something with much geometric shape, with much smoother shapes, smoother surface. And now I realized why it was a mistake, and why. Hey, come on. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Pourquoi je peux plus zoomer là? Hey! Qu'est-ce qui se passe? There we go. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna redo the multi-rays. We're gonna subdivide 2 times, and then we're gonna add a subdivision surface after the mirror. Yeah, okay. Yep, okay. The thing is... Right, so maybe... I'm gonna apply the... yeah, I'm gonna sculpt in... Yeah, it's gonna be better this way. Making sure that the scale is applied. It is. Perfect, I can continue. But here I'm trying, based on the what I learned, I'm trying a new approach, which I feel is gonna works better for cell shading. The new approach is to instead of trying to do something geometric, to use actually shapes that I'm gonna merge together at the end. And it's always like that, it's always a long process. Right. How do I switch? Oh, I forgot about that. It's really a shame that I can't see the modifier during my during the sculpt. Let's bring now this this shape here. So I'm gonna break. Then we're gonna do this big shape here. So maybe I'm gonna scale it. Alright, for this one it's a big and large muscle. Maybe I'm gonna have to, I will have to subdivide it one more time to have a little bit more resolution for this one. Let's do this. Oh, the shape is kind of done. Then we're gonna do this one here. Are you going to merge it with remesh? Actually, I'm gonna yes, but especially doing I'm gonna redo a retopology based on that, and it's the I'm redoing the high res version of my character because I don't like the this one, the one I did before, which is not, like I said, it's not something that I realize now that it's not the best approach to do cell shading when you're doing high res, and now I realize why. You need more simple geometric form. That's even if at the end you blend together, you merge together for your arrays, but you need something with a little bit more rounded shape to make it looks better. And that's something that I realize and I'm redoing. This one is gonna go here, it's gonna go behind. Sculpt a little bit here, and we're gonna relax most of the mesh here. Something like this should be good. It's kind of looking weird right now, but I'm convinced that at the end it's gonna look better when I'm gonna apply the cell shading. Actually, I could do that now. At least, let's say. Why is my son? Oh, it's because no, it's no. What's going on there? Because you need the... okay. There you go. Now you already see how much better it is. I don't know if it's how it's done, but it's how I'm gonna do it. Because I feel like you can already see that it's looking much better. I don't know what you think. I don't know about you, but it's much better than what I had before. And actually I could use normal map. Actually I could use normal map for this. Maybe it's gonna improve it a bit even more, the but I understand that right now it's looking really weird. It's gonna be improved. Don't worry about that. I can imagine a Zelda-ish background music. Could be interesting, but to be honest, it's not what I have in mind. What I have in mind is more... It's more action and more modern in the sense that it's less symphonic. I want to try. From the beginning, I wanted in the art style. I wanted to blend some modern and urban and streetwear elements for in the design. So I wanted something a little bit more hip hop. The main inspiration I have is Samurai Champloo. I don't know if you know about this show, but you know it's a show that's during the samurai era, but there is some hip hop element into it, which I find it's really fun and really interesting, and I really love that. And I kind of would love to have like the Samurai Champloo. It's almost could be, you could almost say that it's a Samurai Champloo, but on the during the Silk Road golden era. Could say that. Okay, let's make the collarbone. So the collarbone, maybe I'm gonna start from a new cube. I'm gonna do like this. Move the scale. Make 2 subdivisions, so that's now Ole. Modifier. I was thinking when you're in a peaceful town, taking through to traders and stuff, soft symphonic yeah. for the part where you are in the inn, like you are in the like in the guest house. Right now the idea I have was more lo-fi, still hip hop, more lo-fi to have something more chill. A bit what we are hearing right now, like in this kind of vibes, but still keeping the idea of blending different era, and I feel like it could be really interesting, could be fun. But it's a big, to be honest, it's still a big unknown, the music and the everything that is related to the sound. H-Lord told me I can do that, so I'll do it with this technique and show him. You can do what? Cell shading? Yeah, but H-Lord is not a believer. H-Lord is not a believer. That could be great. All right, I'm glad that's you find it interesting. Oop, pop, pop, pop. But yeah, we're gonna show H-Lord that cell shading is life. Cell shading is pain, but it's also life. And I feel with this method it's gonna be much easier also for me to do a different type of body, more or less muscular. Internet is a big problem in Turkey. Oh yeah? Like it's the connection or the speed or the access, or maybe both. Maybe all of that. I'll be going now. Keep up the good work. Announce the recap up. I'll check it out. Alright. Thanks, man. And yeah. I will try to not forget the this time the recap. Sorry about that. And have a good weekend, man. Have a good day. Let's try to have a good shape for this muscle. Thanks, man. I'd better continue my project too. Take care. Alright, man. Good luck with your project. And thanks for passing by. gonna reuse this one for this shape here. Thanks, man. Let's use this one because it's in the what's next? Could continue with this one, the big one here. Take maybe this muscle here. Gonna remove the mirror because it's gonna be in the way. How about this? Then I'm gonna add this big one here. here. I need one here. Let's keep using the same one. So we need like a patch here, just here. Same thing maybe on the side. Ah, je vais re-switcher en français. Il y a beaucoup moins de monde sur le chat. Ça, je serais plus à l'aise en français. Hein. Quelque chose comme ça. Et je pense qu'avec ça, on va pouvoir commencer à travailler les shapes sans la vue de référence en plein milieu. Enfin le vieux IRS en plein milieu. Commencer à travailler un petit peu les formes. Alors on n'est pas si loin que ça. Je me dis que peut-être qu'il y a quelque chose à faire avec le... ça ici. La forme du pec. On pourrait peut-être même le faire un peu plus grand, je me dis. Comme ça. Peut-être mieux. On va essayer de resserrer un petit peu les ce qui se passe ici. Avoir un peu moins d'espace entre les zones des muscles. Par exemple. Ça, je ferai la même chose ici. Resserrer les choses un peu plus. Que ça aide pas mal. On pourrait venir fermer les espaces ici. Même chose ici. jusque là-haut. Je me dis que ça... je vais améliorer un petit peu le shape de tout ça. Et vous voyez comme on commence à avoir cette shape mais un peu ronde, un peu je trouve ça intéressant, un peu tout est un peu arrondi, tout est beaucoup plus moins détaillé certes, mais plus géométrique, plus mathématique presque, j'ai envie de dire. Et ça va, ça va aider pour le cel shading. On le voit déjà ici comment le cel shading en fait il apparaît beaucoup mieux là. Et beaucoup mieux maîtrisé. C'était ça que j'aurais dû faire depuis le début. Mais maintenant je le sais. Maintenant je le sais. C'est ça qui compte. C'est en faisant des erreurs qu'on apprend. Si ça, je sais pas. Peut-être. Mieux intégrer les deux là. Je vais faire ça. Pour ce qui est de celui-là, on va vouloir comme une meilleure intégration ici, comme ça. Ah, il va nous manquer. Là, on a un trou, là, Nico. Faut se réveiller un petit peu, là. Puis ici... Continuons à améliorer les choses. C'est là où j'aurais bien aimé que les modifiers fonctionnent pendant le sculpt. y ajouter... Pour ce qui est de l'intérieur, du coup, en vrai, vous savez quoi? Ce que je vais faire, c'est juste, je vais y mettre un bed cube. N'oublions pas d'appliquer le scale, sinon on va avoir des problèmes. Et c'est parti. Bon, alors c'est un peu le bordel. On va essayer de fixer ça. Est-ce que c'était une si bonne idée de le faire comme ça? Oula, t'es en plein milieu toi, cache-toi. Je pense que ça ira. Peut-être ce qui peut aider, c'est de retravailler un peu celui-là. Et je suis pas sûr de celui-là, il est peut-être un peu trop intense. Peut-être de quoi faire aussi sur la forme de celui-là. Et que on pourrait... ça ici. On pourrait... Peut-être que là, c'est un des... Tiens, on va essayer une technique ici. On va merger les choses ensemble ici. CTRL J, alors. CTRL J, et on va remesh tout ça là. Alors, pour ça... Remesh, c'est beaucoup trop petit. 0,2, on va commencer peut-être avec 0,2. Beaucoup mieux. Le problème c'est que je vais perdre... Ah, c'est pas grave. Maintenant je suis prêt pour faire un quadrimesh avec la symétrie d'activer et on va se mettre à quelque chose de vraiment low, genre 200. On donne ça. Pourquoi pas? Pourquoi pas? Comme ça. On donne ça et je trouve ça déjà un peu mieux. Et vous savez ce qui me manque? C'est comme les côtes ici, ça paraît toujours bien. Bah, mais ça, je vais le faire une fois que je vais faire les bras. Sinon, c'est compliqué. Non, ce qui manque le plus en vérité, c'est un cube à l'intérieur qui va remplir le corps là où il y a les. Là, on voit des trous en fait. Je scale ça. On va subdivider peut-être une fois comme ça. Et puis peut-être une fois comme ça aussi. On va faire notre multi-résolution. Voilà, comme ça. Et on va rajouter même un subdivision de surface derrière. Et là, on va faire en merde. Ça va nous servir juste à remplir les trous en fait. Juste s'assurer qu'il n'y a pas des endroits où, comme ici, où il y a du vide. On va virer le vide avec ça. Ça un peu plus haut. Et pourquoi pas avec ça. ARS devrait terminer et à mon avis ça va mieux passer pour le shading. Il y a encore pas mal de choses qui pourraient être améliorées. Notamment la silhouette, en vérité, j'aime pas trop la silhouette. Il y a des choses que... Je pense qu'on peut encore pousser les choses sur les pecs ici. Et puis peut-être ici, j'aimerais bien creuser en fait. Peut-être que je suis pas fan de celui-là ici. Peut-être mieux comme ça. Je pourrais peut-être même rajouter comme un color attribute CD. Ok. Et normalement, ah non. Ah bah oui parce que non. Si j'y mets ça. Bon, et je vais continuer avec les... en fait, je vais continuer avec les avant-bras, je me dis. Je sais pas trop quoi penser les... Peut-être j'y suis allé un peu trop fort. Ça, peut-être que... Alors, continuons. Ici. Ok. Et puis... Si. Ici en réalité, je vais creuser un petit peu. Bon, eh bien, je pense que je vais m'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Les choses avancent bien. Puis je pense que là, cette fois-ci, j'ai une méthode avec laquelle je vais pouvoir aller jusqu'au bout. Donc c'est cool. Bah, merci beaucoup d'avoir suivi ce stream. On se retrouve demain alors, même heure, pour continuer là-dessus. Merci beaucoup, bye bye.